Hey everyone, today's focus of the video is going to be about color correcting, what color correcting is, the benefits that color correcting has to offer, and what to put where. So I chose to do this video right now in this moment because I am currently breaking out all over my skin, even though you can't really see it anywhere because of color correcting. But anyway, I didn't really want to do this video at all because I am so insecure about all the blemishes that I have underneath the makeup. I currently have a lot of darkness under my eyes, a lot of discoloration around my mouth and around my cheeks, and a lot of redness on my cheeks as well. So I figured that it would be like a perfect canvas to sort of start off with because of all of the imperfections I have, or the blemishes. So keep watching if you want to learn and see how to vanish any blemishes or discoloration around your face using color correcting concealers. So you probably noticed that concealers don't only come in regular skin tone shades, they also come in a bunch of different other fun colors such as green, yellow, orange, blue, pink, lavender, and each one of these colors has a specific thing that it is meant to do. Now, if you have several blemishes around your face like I do, these will really come in handy, and understanding the color correcting concealer theory is really important in order for you to have a successful cover-up look. Now, understanding it is the main concept. So what you want to do, I don't have a colored printer, so I'm going to use my phone as a reference. What you want to notice is that you want to reference the color wheel for every shade that you go to. So I have redness in my skin, that's for sure. So I'm going to use that green shade right across from it to conceal it. And I also have a little like purple and blue under my eyes. So I'm going to go straight to that peachy orange right over there to conceal that. So you don't have to use every single shade to conceal a specific concern. You just have to find what you have that you need to fix on your face, and then go from there and pick the right shades. So say for instance, I have redness right around here on my blemishes. I am going to need to use a greener or minty color to neutralize the red. Since they're right across each other from the color wheel, they're gonna cancel each other out. So that's what I'm going to do now. I have already moisturized my face. So what I'm gonna do is this is the Pro Conceal LA Girl. I cannot tell you how amazing this stuff is for its price. It is absolutely amazing. You can get it at, I think it's like drugstore.com. But I am putting a little bit on my finger right there. And what you want to do is dot the blemish. So I have put the green on top of all of my blemishes on my face. And then I'm going to just pat them in with your finger or a brush, whichever one you prefer. When you put on these color correctors, you don't have to worry about putting on more of your foundation because this is already doing one of the jobs in covering up that blemish. So you don't want to cake on that foundation too much. You just want to cake it on a little bit. So that's all I'm gonna do. Just like that. Keep it like that. I'll go back and I'll fix it a little bit. But then what I want to do is grab my orange. Since orange is right across the, on the color wheel, orange is right across from like the purpley blue. That's what's gonna help cancel this purple under my eyes out completely. So what you want to do is go straight down like that. That's all I'm gonna put, just like that. And when I go to blend it in, you don't want to blend it in all over under your eye. You kind of just want to blend it in where the darkness is. And I put, I think, a little too much on, but that's okay, because I'm going to have some concealer on. I'll put foundation on afterwards to help. So I'm just going to blend all of that in. And you don't need this much. This stuff is super, super pigmented, and I totally forgot how pigmented it was. Okay? Now I'm just gonna wipe a little bit of that off because actually I'm gonna use my beauty blender. So I'm gonna pat that in with my beauty blender, and that is going to help completely get rid of any darkness I have under my eyes. Now, if you have lighter skin tone, you wouldn't go in with an orangey color like this, you would probably go in with more of a pinky shade, like this one from Algenist. I'm going to go back in with a little bit of green right there, just because I see that it needs a little bit more. These blemishes came up out of nowhere. In the middle of the week, I woke up and I was like, oh my God, horrible. But thank the stars we have concealer to cover those bad boys up. So it's okay if you still see a little bit of green and orange, because we're gonna use some foundation and then everything will be covered. A little bit right there, because I do have a little darkness. And say you just want to do the color corrector, you don't want to do anything else, you can. You just have to make sure that you're using a lighter pigmented color. So say I wanted to do this without putting any foundation on, I would go with a more of a salmon color, pinkier salmon color. So my face is like completely orange. That's okay. So I'm going to use my Makeup Forever foundation. Put a little bit on the back of my hand. I'm going to use a foundation brush and simply pat that all over. I like to start in the middle and then go out. But you can do whatever you want. It really doesn't matter. Now I have foundation all over my face. I am going to go in with my neutral tone concealer. I've concealed and balanced the skin color under my eyes. I am going to brighten. So that looks good. Now I have these bad boys that won't get covered up. And sometimes it does happen where the color correcting shades won't completely eliminate some darkness you have right there. So what I'm gonna do is grab an eyeshadow, and this is literally like one of the biggest tricks in covering blemishes that I have discovered. And the reason for that is, since that color, the eyeshadow, any eyeshadow really, they consist of a lot of pigment, and that pigment is gonna help even out the tone of the blemish. Eyeshadows are super pigmented. That's why people tend to put them on their eyes, because they give them that intense color, and that's gonna help sort of neutralize the darkness you have over here. So what I'm gonna do is, any palette you have, really, any palette that has lots of colors in it, or just one specific neutralized color, you want to dip your brush in it, and I'm going to use something that kind of resembles my skin tone. So I'm gonna go with the custard one right over here and mix it a little bit with the taupey color right there. Now I do know that this is a color correcting video, but this is a huge tip in the process of color correcting that will eliminate the little darkness you see right there on these harsh blemishes. So what I'm gonna do is tap my powder, my eyeshadow, right on top, like that. So you can see that it kind of neutralized that darkness that you saw before right under. So now it looks a little better. So I'm gonna go finish up doing the rest of my makeup because I need more makeup. So yeah guys, that's all I have for this video today. I hope it helps some people out there with any sort of insecurities about their face that they can fix. And it really is just a simple, 2 shades that's all you really need to help anything and everything. I know how intimidating color correcting can be, and some people don't like the extra step in their routine, but overall it's going to make you feel so much better. You're going to use less of the product. But I do think that with this specific topic, as in color correcting, the main concept is to just think of the color wheel, and then any concern you do have, look at the color of the blemish or your skin, and then just go on the opposite. Since those 2 colors are gonna collide together and they're gonna help cancel each other out, that is what's gonna help get rid of the color of what you're trying to conceal. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have for this video. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel if you want. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next time. Bye.